Hello, welcome back. Survival Saturday with Johnny Tiger. Date is April 13, 2024, and we are going to continue on our Headlock Underground series, which is honestly a very awkward series to film, especially without a active participating partner and without a person to actually do the camera work. But we're going to give it a try. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to do it underground first, and I'm going to do a standing. We'll just pretend there's a wall, or we'll just pretend there's a floor in front of me and my training partner here, and we'll see if this works, right? Well, we'll look at it on the ground, and then we'll look at it in a standing pose. So what we're going to address today is a body-body headlock style on the ground, which in the last few episodes we have looked at the face-to-face, which is the person headlock you from front, so you're almost face-to-face with each other, and then you get pulled down to the ground, right? Choke like that. What is the body-body style of headlock? The body-body style is like that, okay? The person throw their arm over the back of your neck, and then they drag you forward. So you face plant into the floor. So now both of you are face down on the floor, and they're choking you from this position. Like their body is beside you, their arms over the back of your neck, like this, and they're choking you from this position. That's the body-body style. Now, this is actually a very interesting one because it's a very easy headlock to get out of. So technically speaking, if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't even get to the ground, right? You shouldn't even get to the ground when someone headlock you like that. I've demonstrated before how to get out of this kind of headlock several times, right? Um, this kind of headlock, assuming it happened when you're standing or kneeling or crouching, okay? The moment they bring their arm around the back of your neck and try to crank you to the ground, all you have to do is take your arm, the arm that's closest to them, and bar this against their hip or against the top of their thigh. And there's no way. It doesn't matter how strong they are, they're not going to crank you down. Okay? Now, if their inside leg is not close enough for you to bar, if their leg is like back away from you, then again, this is hard to do without an active partner, and we are kind of half on the ground. But when they have their arm across the back of your neck, they're trying to crank you down to the ground. Let's say their leg is not here close to you, their leg is away from you. That's even better. Then all you have to do is grab the waistband of their pants and duck, and you get out of it. Okay, so this body style headlock is mostly only done by newbies. Like not many people going to try that because it's just very difficult for that to succeed. That is the first reason why it's an interesting one. So why we're learning this, because honestly, on many levels, it's a newbie headlock, and you shouldn't even have issues with this. Like you shouldn't even get wrestled down with that. But, and there is a but, it's also a very dangerous headlock. Okay? Why? There's two elements to this, right? It's a very dangerous headlock because if you fail to get out of it, you are going to get face planted into the ground, right? They slam you forward, you're going to get your head, your forehead, or your face is going to go into the ground. at the very least, your hands will be out of the fight. Why? Because you're going to try to stop yourself from getting face planted. So when you are falling, your hand will go down, and now you're probably injured your wrist. You probably trapped your hand under you, and that's a bad position to be in. So that's the first element why this is bad. Okay, why this is a dangerous headlock. Reason number two. Reason number two is even though most people won't do this headlock if they're seasoned, if they're experienced. This is, like I said, more of a newbie kind of headlock. Some people, if they succeed with this, what's going to happen next is they're going to climb on your back and this instantly turn into a rear naked choke. Okay? And that's when this gets really bad. You do not want someone doing rear naked choke while sitting on your back. Okay? This is why, even though it is such an easy headlock to get out of, and it is such a newbie kind of headlock, it is still important for us to learn how to deal with it. Because just in case, okay, just in case, I can think of one kind of scenario where someone might get a headlock on you and you have to fight your way out of it. That scenario is if there's more than one attacker, and one person happened to trip you and you've gone to the ground and you are like on all fours like this and you're trying to get up and then the next person, the other person suddenly dive onto you and headlock you and slam you down like that. Okay? That's one scenario when that might happen. So let's look at what are things you need to look out for, what to do in this case. It's actually not very hard to get out of it, thank God. So when you find yourself going down, okay, make sure to break your fall with your outside arm, not your inside arm, because we need to use this inside arm for something. Okay? When you go down, or at the very least, if you have to brace with your inside arm, make sure it's lower to your body. Don't get it trapped up here. Okay? So whenever someone try to body headlock me down to the ground, I'm going to take my outside arm and shoot it across. So this way, my face will hit my bicep. Right? My face will not hit the ground. Let me let us come over this way, so hopefully you guys can see better. Okay, so I go down. Some of you can see this. I'm not all the way face down. The moment I feel that I'm getting dragged down toward the floor to do that face plant, I'm going to shoot my outside arm across so I land kind of on my side. Right? This still looks like a headlock, but at least what's happening here is my body is not flat to the floor. I'm laying on my side. I'm almost facing them, right? This achieves several things. One, it's hard for them to crank me from here, okay? And they can't smother me because my face is off the ground. Two, my legs, my left leg, because they are to my left, that my left leg and my left arm are freed up to move. And I don't mean by hitting them with this or kneeing them or hitting them because you're not going to do much to them from here. Okay? What I mean is, like I said earlier, one of the biggest danger is when the person crank you down to the floor, they'll try to get on your back. But if my body is positioned like this, so that on my side, where I have my arm and leg free, they can't get on my back. Okay, all I have to do is bring my knee up to my elbow, There's no way. They can't. The only way for them to get on my back is to let go of the headlock, in which case I can do a whole lot of things to them from this close distance on the ground. Okay? So get your inside arm, inside leg freed up by rolling onto your opposite shoulder by shooting your outside arm in to cushion your face. And now, from here, all I have to do is bring my inside arm, my left arm in this case, up and around their arm. Okay, up like a swimming motion, like doing a front crawl, or actually this is more of a back crawl. Yeah, like a back crawl kind of stroke. Okay, swing my arm up and drop this on their shoulder. What this does is immediately this creates a shoulder lock. This is very, very painful. Like if you have ever had this shoulder lock done to you, it's very painful. Okay? Not to mention, once I secure this, once I drop my arm over their arm, I am going to start rolling over. Okay? Arms are going to get broken here. Right? Like I said, very simple to get out of it. As long as you move in time to get your arm across when you're falling so your body turns sideways. Right? Now, I'm going to adjust the camera so we can look at it from another angle, from a standing angle, so I can show you guys the body positioning. Excuse me while we are going up. There you go. Maybe a bit higher. There we go. Okay, so now this is actually going to be tougher than I thought because Wesley here doesn't stand on his own, so I'll be carrying his weight. But it's okay. Let's give it a try, right? So, uh, so let's pretend that we are going to the ground. Let's pretend there's a floor in front of us. He's got his arm locked around like this. I don't want him to slam me face first into the ground. So the moment I'm falling, my right arm shoots across. So my face will cushion on my bicep when I fall. That will also allow my body to twist towards him, freeing up the inside arm, the inside leg. So if he tries to scramble on my back, I can block that. And then from here, all I have to do is bring my arm up over his arm, shoulder lock, and twist. Okay? On this, because we were standing, that looked like a takedown. But imagine if that was a floor in front of him, his body have nowhere to go. That arm is coming out. Okay? I'm breaking that arm. Sorry, buddy. Shouldn't have tried to headlock me. Again, I hope these explanation and camera angles work for demonstrating what I'm trying to show you guys. If it doesn't, feel free to let me know in the comment section and we'll think of something else to do. Right? Thank you for checking out today's episode. We'll be back again tomorrow for Soul Search Sunday.